There is somebody that was watching me saying, hey, you need to quit moving around. You're making me dizzy. I'm standing under a fan because it's like freaking hot. What's going to make you more dizzy? Me moving around or having the fan over my head like a propeller? I'm going to be moving around. Anyways, I'm making something kind of different today. I had some country style ribs. I'll turn. I put it in the slow cooker. I added a thing of just a barbecue sauce, nothing major. Then I added about a half a cup of brown sugar. Then I added a quarter cup of Dijon mustard, and then I put a big slab of this mustard that I got when I was up north in Traverse City. This is really good. I mean, it's not spicy, but it's like Cherry Republic mustard, and it is really good. But I mixed that up to give it a different type flavor. But my rant of the day is going to be my husband. Again, no. My granddaughter wanted to take a ride on the golf cart, so I said, tell Papa he's got to get it out of the garage because he packs it in there and he's got the lawnmower behind it and all that. So he finally went and got it out. She got on, I got on. She wanted to sit in the back, so I was driving it with her in the back, but I wasn't going fast because, I didn't want to scare her and I didn't want her falling off or anything, and I was making sure she was holding on. And we were just putting around. We went around the house and the back streets there and came back around a couple times, and then we started to go out Chestnut to go around the marina, and it started to cut out. Like, let's say you're driving something and you're just driving it real slow and you don't give it no gas. You know how sometimes you got to really just give it gas just to like clean it out? Clean it out. Well, that's what we were doing. We was putting with it. And we started to go around the marina and it started to cut out. And I'm like, nope, I am not going to try to push this thing back by myself with her. So I started to turn the steering wheel to do like a U-E to come back towards the house. And there was a big puff of blue smoke coming out of it. So I drove in and I parked in the driveway and I come in and I started to say something. He's like, every time you take something, blah, 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 you break this, you break that. Yeah, whatever. I wasn't going fast. Maybe all you need to do is go out, get in it and give it some gas and clean it out, like clean the carburetor out or whatever needs to be done to it. He just gets on it and he's riding back and forth. There's nothing wrong with it. Then he turns around and goes to give it some gas to take off and it does the same thing. So he comes back. It smells like it might have a little oil in the gas or gas in the oil, whatever. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Does that mean it's me driving it? No, it's not me driving it. So he's like, yeah, but I got to do this. He was doing something with the WRX out in the barn yesterday. He was putting these like strips on it. And somehow or another, something didn't match up. So he contacted the company that he bought these things from. And they're like, well, you got to take pictures and tell us what the problem is, and we'll switch it. I guess it was like, this is not the right numbers, but it was like 1040AA, and he needs 1040AB. Okay, if that makes sense to anybody. Barely makes sense to me. Probably would if I paid attention when he talks, but But anyways, he's doing that. Grayson's playing with the dogs. I still have less than an hour. I got to take her by 2:30. Or 3:30. I got to run her to her dad's. So I've got the ribs in. I can use them to make like pull it apart and make it on a bun, like I was talking about, with some like cheese and maybe cut up a pickle. Doesn't that sound good? Take because they're country style ribs and they're decent size. They're like the size of the mini buns. So once they cook real good, then you just take them and like kind of rip them a little bit, but not tear them apart. Just rip them open enough to maybe stuff some pickle in it or cheese. Eat it like a bun. Anyways, I've got a load going right now with the blankets and that I put into Prince and Vinny's cage. And because it smells like freaking dog in this house, I have to wash blankets every so often because they drive me nuts. The dog smell is like horrible. But anyways, about 7-ish, Matt and Nikki won't be getting off the landing in Detroit until midnight. So they're not going to get home until going on 2. So they wanted to know if we would drive the 2 dogs with their cages to their house, and then they can remotely turn on their air conditioning in the house, except for 2 of the they have mini splits. So one in the kitchen and one upstairs, they can't remotely do. So they wanted to know if we would go in and start them so that by the time they got home, it wouldn't be hot in their house, because their house does get hot. They're right on the water. But that way I could bring their dogs home, take them out, and then put them back in their cage. Don't scare her now, honey. She's getting tired. Look how heavy she's breathing. Megan's getting her workout today. It's okay, baby girl. I mean, look at this. Exhausted. Are you tired? Are you tired? Mama went and made sure all the dishes have got cold water in it. So you should get a drink of water. Yeah, they actually have a warning. Today is Monday. The warning starts tomorrow through Thursday, where it's going to be triple digit heat index. It's like feels like. So it's going to be in the upper 90s. I feel it now. I wet my hair down in the morning. I was sweating so bad by the time I got back with her. When my husband finally decided to get out of bed, I had him keep an eye on her and the dogs while I went and jumped in the shower real quick, because I was melting. You know, and a lot of that has to do with that menopause bullshit that I'm getting freaking tired of. I mean, I'm learning to control my temper with it. I still haven't figured out how to get rid of the weight, the extra tire I got going around my guts. But the hot flashes, waking up in the middle of the night, soaking wet, my pillow's wet. I have to flip my pillow over because it feels so damp. It's just, this is getting to be outrageous. But I'm going to go ahead and stop for now. Just to get things picked up a little bit, kind of let you know what's kind of going on. So, I hope everybody's having a great day. Stay cool. And I'll be back later. Bye.